inviting me in this course. Well, this was supposed to be a course where I would dare to bear myself. Well, whichever way, the mistakes as a surgeon, I think all of us are doing surgery, all of us, advertently or inadvertently, we land up doing, we become overconfident on a particular procedure that we're doing day in and day out. Most of the surgeons, we end up doing at subthalamic level, the surgeries. So these are small, I think 4 small clips I've taken, one for a small...
Who's interested to see after this? Means I'm not interested to see after this video.
Why?
Beyond that.
Beyond that. Well, beyond that, I want to bear myself.
First, see whether you like the product. Don't comment before you have seen the product.
Well, the whole idea was that, can I bear it? Can I bear myself to this level? Well, as a surgeon, we all have our good days.
Oh, that was glorious.
Yeah. Scoring one after another. And the best of us also have these days.
The master's gone for 2.
We are not in our own tune. And the dreaded complication for any anterior segment surgeon, suddenly you are doing it and just realize what has happened. You are doing everything right and then suddenly you end up in this position. Do I take this despairing position or actually face the situation? And now this is just a small pupil. This is around 3.54 millimeter, 4.5 millimeter. Well, as this is what normally I would do. The pupil is going down, it's come to 3 millimeter, but I still continue doing it because this is what day in and day. This is actually a case of eye face, but do the right procedure, do the irrigation. And these are the parts where you can't face problem when you are doing a small pupil cataract surgery without putting in any expanders, that at the time of removal of the cortical matter you might be leaving something, and many times we leave out even small the nuclear flakes also behind the lens. So one of them, to be sure whether you put the lens in the back. I can do it heroically in all my cases 3.5 or 4 millimeter, but then I have faced this problem, say after around a month while the inflammation is not going, a small piece of nuclear material is inside. So saying that, now this is a small pupil where I'm bearing myself. I should not have been doing at this stage. I should have gone in with some form of pupillary expanders, whether it was a hook or some form of expanders, but I did continue. See, I tried to do hydrodissection. Yes, again I put in viscoelastic. Again the iris has come to the right size, around 3.54 millimeter. Well, I'm doing it, but again this was the time I should have taken that action. See, I'm going behind the iris and trying to take out. Yes, I have chopped off the irises. And still I don't remember. Anyway, good sense prevailed at this position. Well, I thought enough is enough. I should go ahead. Now doing it at this stage, because already the iris has become floppy, and then I try to put the phaco tip here. See, every time I'm trying to put in the iris, I'm rubbing against the iris tends to come out. But somehow I continue with it and put in the lens. As a result, see, had I taken those some sort of pupillary dilator right in the early stage, I would not have ended up with this ragged pupillary margin. Coming to small pupil, this is something which I do nowadays in a very soft cataract. Maybe I do the cartwheel technique. This works out very well, comes out. But this is something quite long back I have done this. See, I'm going to the periphery. Staining does help to load the rexis margin, but see, the cartwheel action is taken, but the rexis is small in size. So as I go to the too much of periphery, well, I catch hold of it. And again, the evasive action should have taken right now, because already the zonules, I have torn my zonules, but still I continue. Look at that. I continue that. I should not have done that. Yes. This is time I realize, well, I should take the evasive action. Yes. Now I put in the viscoelastic, push in it. The whole cortical matter comes out, and then put a CTR through a CTR injector, and then the whole surgery becomes okay. The bag is in place, put in the lens. So if I go and touch the periphery, the take-home message is, as soon as you realize that you have taken the zone, immediately going with your CTR, put it in, not wait till it. I was lucky that it did not go beyond 90 degree. Had it gone beyond 90 degree, I would have been a big soup. Now about PC ruptures. Well, these are very, I think around 2 years back, this was the case. Well, yes, I saw the rupture and doing the right thing that has been taught, put in a viscoelastic, take out your phaco handpiece, and then gradually, well, today I would have done I will scaffold in this case, but I decided to take out the cortex and put in viscoelastic from one side and do slow motion or dry aspiration, and then do a right vitrectomy. Again, as I said, I could have used a 25 gauge, 23 gauge vitrectomy and gone from the pars plana. That would have been nice. But then putting in the lens, use the tricot, and this is what the right way of doing it. But look at the next case where this is again a little bit old video, which is not in my own place, is in a place elsewhere. So I'm removing the nucleus. Yes, I should have realized it right now, because I'm trying to pull those nucleus, they are not coming. I should have realized it at that moment, well, something is wrong. But see, I didn't realize it. And then, as I'm trying to hit it with a jerky reaction, I took out my phaco tip. And then, this is not the right thing that I should have done. Today I would have done IOL scaffold again in this case. But again I enlarged the incision. And then try to take out those nuclear pieces, put in a lens. Again, there's no vitrectomy at that place, and so I just put in a lens, and I was not sure whether I removed all the vitrectomy. This is something I should not have done. Now this is the last small tip. This is what I do day in and day out. There, put in the lens under irrigation. The lens goes in nicely. Take the aspiration tip and just push it, tuck it in. But on the days when things don't go right, well, I pushed in, I have not realized, I have gone through and through. There, suddenly I realized that the lens is here, yes, sinking, and then, well, I tried to get it out with a lens manipulator, and with the left hand, just maneuver it and hold the lens, take it out. Then I realized that I don't have a second lens there. It's again a hospital where I don't have a second lens. Now this is something again I learned a lesson. This is again an old video. I learned a lesson that always have a second lens, a PMMA lens or a multi-piece lens there. And I did the thing that I should not have done, put the same lens in the surface. I thought I've escaped, but on follow-up, sorry I don't have the pictures, the patient ended up in a glaucoma, always getting up at 30-35 IOP. I had to take out the lens, do a vitrectomy, and again put a PMMA lens. So friends, these are the 4 small clips that I said, just to say that we are all naked in hammam, and those are the Turkish bath. We all do mistakes, but if you take lesson from it, we can always win in a situation. Thank you.